I really started rapping in high school, seriously, but in like third or fourth grade, I remember I had went to school and told the kids that I had wrote a rap and it was LL Cool J, I'm Bad, but they didn't know because it was like from the 80s and it's like 1996 or some shit like that. So they caught me and eventually like I had to write my own rap. So I seriously started rapping in high school, but I've been trying to rap like my whole life. You feel me? Like elementary school, damn near kindergarten, like first grade type shit. Kind of like two different times rap group wise. Like shouts out to EQ, he down in Baton Rouge doing this thing. R.I.P. Q Stone.
Yo, man, it's your boy Q Stone coming live from Dayton, Ohio.
R.P. Yellow Fever.
I told you.
Shouts out to Work. We had a group called EST. We did a mixtape in EQ's garage. It's like 2006. So, I mean, I had rap buddies in high school that I was trying to rap with, but we didn't record together that much because I wasn't recording in high school a whole lot. And some people would just kind of fall off from being serious about it. Like they'll rap at school, but they wouldn't rap long enough seriously to record. So we had a mixtape in like 2006 called Countdown to Stack of Starve. And we did it at EQ's garage. He did beats on there. He rapped on there with me. A lot of people rapped on there with me. So that was like the first rap group we did. And shouts out to everybody that was in that. R.I.P. to, like I said, Q Stone, Yellow Fever. It's crazy just thinking back, like, them days of just me and Q talk about that sometimes. Doing music in his garage, man. That was, you never would have thought we would know people from those times that passed away that quick. So that was crazy. And then, like, I went to college. College was before the EST days, too. But after the EST days, me and Nove kind of clicked up and did the Flyboy thing for a few years.
No, Ep4, but no longer. That's it. So do it again or do it over. Just do it over if you can. I mean, if it's going to take a lot, don't do it over.
It's going to take a lot.
Like just a quarter of it.
I got back solo probably 2008. I don't know, man. It's crazy thinking about being in groups because I was solo before I was in groups. But now that I'm looking at when I was in groups, I was doing solo stuff back and forth at the same time. So shouts out to Noah, man. I'm proud of him for everything he's doing, man. He got a great position at the Dayton Public School District, man. And I don't know, man. It's just, you never think this shit gonna go like this and then it go like this. So that's why it's hard to separate the time and the years and how we was working real hard at that shit. And then we do different things now. I smoke weed non-stop, so I remember shit, then I don't remember shit. So certain shit just be selective memory loss, I guess. You feel me? It just felt like it felt like a time to change something about myself, but not change who I am. You feel me? So the name change, at first I kind of warmed it up with just being an alter ego and saying it in songs and, you know, giving people just a different feel or something that different I'm saying. And then I just really did the name change. But the brand came from me making a FLAMBORGHINI hat with the date and spoke on the side. People would go crazier for the spoke than they would go for the FLAMBORGHINI logo. So I made the Dayton hat with the spoke big on the front, and I used it as merch for an EP I did called Outspoken. And the hat did so well that I just made the name my brand name, and it's just been going ever since then. So it's just something that worked, and I just followed the vibe of what I kept, you know, what I did that just kept working and kept it how it is, added some new things here and there, and we just doing it how we keep doing it, man. Like, the hats are fun. People like them. I feel like we don't have professional sports teams, so it gives people a reason to be happy about being from Dayton. And I'm just trying to keep that feeling going. You feel me? So that's the best part about the merch, for real. Because it's sometimes producers don't want to make. They'll give you good beats, but they won't give you the kind of beats that you need. And that's the thing about making beats. Even just being an artist, all good beats ain't for you. Some beats are really good beats, but they not necessarily your sound. They don't agree with your image or your tempo or certain things you like to rap about, or it's just, I don't know. I feel like I had producers and people that could make me beats, but they didn't. It got to the point where people started telling me they didn't want to make what I would ask them to make. Like, I would ask people to sample this, and they'd be like, I don't sample. So what am I supposed to do? Like, who's supposed to do it for me? So I started, you know, hip-hop is really the original basis of hip-hop is sampling. So once I figured out how to sample, and that's mostly my style of production is sampling. Once I figured out how to sample, I just sampled every fucking thing I liked. Then went back in time, and all the stuff I asked them to sample that they didn't sample, I just put it to use. If you're aspiring to be an artist of any kind, you gotta you gotta put yourself in the right environment that keeps you creative and don't discourage yourself. Because you're gonna get a lot of like, I don't like your thing you do, or I don't necessarily agree with it. Like, you're gonna get pushback, but you gotta keep pushing forward. So you got to put yourself in position where the feedback or negative, you know, reinforcement people give you, it don't really fuck your momentum up. So just keep creating, keep drawing, keep writing, keep thinking, keep planning, keep dreaming, because it's you never know how long it's gonna take. So you gotta have endurance. You gotta be really, you gotta be built for however long it may take for your dream to really make it to you. So don't listen to motherfuckers when they tell you can't do it. But listen to motherfuckers when they tell you can't do it, because that's going to give you the fuel to do it too.
You gotta be, because you made it here out of billions of sperms, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You won, nigga. You the champion. You know what I'm saying?
I feel extremely visible right now. Thank you so much.
You here, nigga. So we all, you feel what I'm saying? We all great, bro. I'm talking about billions. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
If you can make it out of billions of sperm cells, you can make it out of billions of people. It's the same thing.
A lot of people just let the sperm version of them have more balls than the grown.
You feel what I'm saying? They get here in the flesh and get scary. Why?
Yeah.
Nigga, if God is with you, who can be against you? I mean, it's just what it is, bro. We don't walk with fear, bro. That shit. What's the worst thing that can happen? You gonna die? You gonna do that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. You're going to do that whether you like it or not. So you might as well go for it, bro.
Whether you're successful or a failure.
You feel what I'm saying? You might as well have your way in this shit while you're here, though.
If you eliminate your ego, right? That's you being vulnerable. That's you holding yourself to a higher standard, or that's you being able to take, constructive criticism or criticism, right? But then if you also discipline yourself to understand that emotions are tied to just that, right? You eliminate ego, eliminate emotions. Now you can operate, right, without having anybody knock you off your center. Why? Because you can't get emotional. Because you have no attachment to emotion. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel the expectations, but when you set goals, how about this? When you set goals and you fall short of that goal, now your expectations are met, and now you start to beat yourself up.
Bro, the funny thing about this Lamborghini shit, bro, is I never named like when my dog Q Stone that passed away, he used to be like joking and call me that shit. But now that I named myself this shit, bro, it's crazy that I always feel like I'm trying to go too fast. Like, that's my problem. Is like, I just want to go fast.
Yeah, trying to get there.
I be wanting to go fast more than do it right most of the time.
That's the problem.
Like, I don't give a fuck if I ain't do it right. I did it fast.
Well, that's the thing, though, right? You got the right idea. There's half of it. You got half the battle.
Yeah.
It's not having any attachment to whatever the failure is. Right. But then once you start once you start having expectations, there's nothing wrong with it, but you got to understand they're just that.
Yeah.
It's all subjective, right?
And this come with doing everything in a room by yourself, too.
That, too.
Yeah.
Because for the longest, I was in that same, like, production. I was trying to find an artist to work with. And then it was like, no, let me do it. Then it was like, okay. Then I'm second guessing myself because I didn't like this. People ain't really receptive to it.
Yeah.
Then it's like, wait a minute. I didn't do this for other people. I didn't start this journey for anyone else's. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's the same thing I be trying to apply to myself. Like, Aaron, don't beat yourself up. Or don't. It's like, nah, okay, if I'm going to beat myself up, I'm at least get to the root cause of why I'm doing it. And everything that I'm doing it for is literally superficial. It's all shit that really holds no meaning. It's just a matter of me telling myself, hey, bro, you got to get there. It's like,
yeah.
I'm here. Shit, it's a lot, bro. I hear a melody, but I know we too. I hear a melody. I feel like you feel me? Like simple though, but.
All that arguing and shit ain't necessary. I'm just trying to live my life so legendary. Just some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, that'd be fire though.
I like the first part.
I'm just
but
coming
it
up
seemed
with
like,
some.
look, it seemed like on this when he did it, because he did it once, so it's hard to remember how he did it. But his rhyme scheme seemed like it was like this. It was the necessary part of the little.
Yeah.
So like a run on right here.
Not necessarily a run on, just a different rhyme.
We can do it however.
Yeah, we switching it because it's never gonna stay the same. That's.
I just spend it like you hear
Yup.
and
then rhyme with that again.
It sound like you said stand on it.
Or stay
Stand
down.
on it or stay down.
Something like that. I heard that.
Yeah. And it might be some spots where you let it run, but then you gotta come back to let it breathe some.
Hey, bruh, that conversation we had earlier, that's what this needs to be about. The reason, I'm gonna give you 2 reasons why, bruh. Because you can tell, like, that was real. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was enough for me to go on a tangent about emotion and ego. But I'm like, let's make it a conversation. Like, this is a conversational piece you having in your head. You feel what I'm saying? But I think that would be interesting because we took the conversation and put it in song form.
Yeah.
Because that was a good conversation. Can you turn the talk back off? I didn't need some food. Bitch, I some soup. I didn't do no not so say you necessary. Dollar down, that's the same, no, that's the same. You been there, that's that's the sign, listen, ooh, nothing faint, no, say no, they know, it's all the things stay for your mind. The state of the fire, the sudden than the body for your mind. That's it.
My bag again. Fully intentional, I meant to do it again. Make it, I move it, I lost it, I learned how to win. Niggas be faking, I'm under creative, I had it because I'm a means. I'm under faking, I'm under because I'm under because I'm means, I'm under begins. I'm under because I'm yes, I'm under because I'm under begins. I'm under making the miss. Yeah. Back in my bag again. Fully intentional, I meant to do it again. Make it, I move it, I lost it, I learned how to win.
All I ever knew was to be legendary. They complain knowing they can do the same too. Talking loud knowing that nobody cares. Better learn to swim cause won't nobody save you. Save you, save you. I know it takes some time. I'm searching for the signs.
Yeah.
Success is all I see.
West side.
Just have some faith.
I'm back in my bag again. Fully intentional, I meant to do it again. Make it, I move it, I lost and I learned how to win.